Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm here with Brandon Sawyer from Racer Athletics to talk about how students can get involved in sports broadcasting. Welcome to MSU Tonight, Brandon.
Corey, it's glad to be back on the set of TV 11. It's nice to meet you. Glad to be back here with you tonight.
I know you were a student previously here at Murray State University. Could you give more of an introduction about yourself?
Sure. So I was born and raised in Murray. I graduated high school in 2012, and I went on to Murray State to major in television production and journalism. Got my Bachelor's of Science here in 2016. From there, I've worked in television at WPSD Local 6. I've worked at the community college in Paducah, Kentucky, and things have circled back around, so I'm back here in Murray working for athletics and working for digital media services here on campus.
So what exactly does digital media services do, and what do you do in that capacity?
So digital media services is part of the university communications unit on campus, and we focus on marketing efforts. So we're talking image spots, promotional pieces, and things to really promote the university as a whole.
So, of course, digital media services also is somewhat partnered with ESPN Plus. Could you give a little bit of a rundown on what that is?
Well, actually, ESPN Plus is through the Department of Athletics. Oh. So in that realm, we live stream all of Murray State home athletic events throughout the year. And ESPN Plus is a subscription-based service, and the end consumer is able to see a wide array of sports from across the world, from cricket to football to baseball to auto racing to UFC, and a bunch of ESPN original content such as the 30 for 30 series and things like that. So it's really a great service for sports fans across the world.
I've seen flyers around campus that students can actually work on the productions you guys make. How do students get involved with these?
Absolutely. They can just come out and reach out to me. My email is bstory3@murraystate.edu, and we're always looking for students to help with these productions. Without the students' involvement, we honestly wouldn't have a production. I mean, they're running cameras, they're running graphics, they're running replay. In some cases, we even let them direct. So it's really a way for them to get a hands-on experience outside of the classroom and really apply it in a real-world setting.
Now, of course, TV production majors would probably be like most, qualified for a position like this. But does a student's major really matter in this scenario?
Absolutely not. I think we have one kid whose major is chemistry, and he's really good on the creative end, and he shoots a lot of creative work for us. And we also have some students that broadcast, and there are on-camera talent. So a lot of those students are journalism majors, communication majors, and things like that. So even though you may not like the technical side of it, we're always looking for kids to be talent and serve in that capacity as well.
In that setting, what does a student get from working out on the field compared to in the classroom?
Well, I think in the classroom you get a foundation, and you can really apply those skills in the real world. And when I was a student, we'd do a project maybe once a week. And we'd have maybe 4 projects this semester, 5 projects this semester. But here with athletics and ESPN Plus here at Murray State, we're having live streams like 3 times a week almost. So you really get in a routine, you really get in a flow of things, and it really gives you a chance to use the skills that you're learning in the classroom and apply them in the real world setting.
Of course, like everyone's really excited about the Racer basketball season coming up.
Absolutely.
Of course, some of their games are going to be on ESPN2. Most of them are going to be on ESPN Plus. Like, what determines which goes to where, like where it gets aired on the main channel and then on ESPN Plus?
That's a partnership and negotiations between ESPN and our conference, the Ohio Valley Conference. So that's above me at a higher level. So it really just depends on the negotiations and where the conference wants to place those games. But all of our home games will be on ESPN Plus. We have our Belmont game in January, which will be on ESPN2. So that's on we call those the linear networks on ESPN2.
Thank you very much for joining us. Where do students go to if they want to apply for a position?
Absolutely. They can just reach out to me. Again, my email is bstory3@murraystate.edu. Just need to get some information from them, and then we'll put them to work.
Ready. Thank you very much for joining us. Coming up next is Caption This. Don't go away.